Hey, I'm Julie Kalen, your voice of happiness, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today, I'm going to talk some about manifesting love into your life. And before I do that, though, please remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you have not yet already, and hit that notification bell icon so that you can be notified for when I release my future YouTube videos, which I'll be doing on love and relationships, as well as happiness and some great voice and music that you've come to know and love from me as well. That's all geared toward helping you live a happier, healthier, less stressed life. But for now, let's talk some more about manifesting love into your life. And how do you do this? Well, in my experience, the best way to manifest love into your life is by using the law of attraction. And what is this? I talked a bit about this in one of my earlier YouTube videos, but to recap, the law of attraction at its heart, in a nutshell, is basically like attracts like. And so, if you want to attract love in your life, what do you think you have to do? Well, you have to be love first before you could attract love into your life. I'm talking about a healthy love into your life. Um, and so, what is the best way to do this then? How do you become love? Well, the best way to do that is by connecting closely and strongly with source energy. And source has all kinds of different terms. Some people call it God, some people call it the universe, Mother Nature, Gaia. So many different terms could be used. And, basically, same terms for talking about the same thing, source. And it's the most source is love, just like God is love, the universe is love. And when you get connected to that energy, you are just going to be a being filled with unconditional love for everyone and everything on this planet. And it's the most beautiful, pure love, unconditional feeling in the world. So remember, that is the best way to attract love from other people into your life is by connecting with source first and being love, loving life, loving everything and everybody. And it's going to attract so much love into your life because you're just going to be this radiant, loving being, and people are going to naturally gravitate toward you and want to be around you. And I'm not just talking about romantic love here. Romantic love is amazing, but so are so many other kinds of love in this world. That love, like I said, that comes from God or from source energy or from the universe. That is the most powerful and unconditional love that anyone could ever experience. And so it was love from friends and family and just amazing like YouTube followers and people you don't even know across the world that you connect with, on social media, or just people you connect with in your daily life that you meet throughout the course of your day. So don't just, when you're trying to attract love into your life, don't just limit it to romantic love because there is so much abundance of love that you encounter every day and in so many ways throughout your life. But, in another way to attract love and any kind of love into your life. When you are connected with source, a good way to do this is by, and I've said this in other videos as well, connecting with nature. When you connect with nature, you are connecting with the universe and God and source energy. And also when you are fulfilling your life purpose and your passions in your life and your soul mission and what your heart wants to do in life, that is going to lead you closer and closer to self love and more life fulfillment overall, and just lead you toward being a more whole, loving being, very confident, very self loving, very strong individual person. And that is going to attract more love into your life as well. I recently saw this amazing, actually, video. It was just like a random recommended video for me on YouTube. And it was like an interview. Someone was interviewing Celine Dion, and this was a few years after her husband died. And the interviewer asked her, like, when do you think you're going to find love again? And, of course, the interviewer was thinking along the terms of like romantic love, but she totally like switched that up on the interviewer and was like, she was throughout the whole interview. She looked so radiant and happy, and she switched it up on the interviewer, and the answer to her question was totally brilliant and very enlightened. So I'm gonna share it with you here. And she was like, her answer to that question, "When will you find love again?" was like, she just said, "Look at me." She says, "I am in love." And she said, "I'm in love with everything." Basically, I'm in love with life. Whenever I see a rainbow, I'm in love. I love it. Whenever I see a beautiful dance routine, I love it. Whenever I step out on stage or do whatever my passions are, whatever I'm enjoying, I just am in love. She's basically, saying, you don't need romantic love to feel in love or to be in love. It's very true. You could be just in love with life. But the thing is, when you have that radiant glow and that love that's so powerful, you attract so much other kinds of love, including romantic love into your life. And you get so much love and attention thrown at you that it's wonderful and it's an added benefit. But when you have that strong grounded sense of self-love and you're connected so intensely with source energy, it's like, yeah, I'm getting all this love, but it's like from external sources and everything, but it's like, you don't really need it. And so it's like a paradox. Like you'll get lots of romantic attention, but then you're like, yeah, I'm okay the way I am. Or you could be super selective, because you just get so much love and attention thrown at you. It's like can be overwhelming sometimes in my experience. But it's still a very beautiful thing. But as your life gets better and you're living your mission and you're just like so happy and in love with everything, you could be at the same time very selective about the relationships that you get into and the romances that you choose, um, because you just have so much love from other places coming in, and that romantic relationship has to really add a lot of value into your life if you are going to keep that around or pursue that. That's at least that's my experience with it. But I definitely want to hear all of your thoughts on this as well, like in the comments. Tell me what you think, and how you manifest love and maybe your challenges with that. If you're experiencing any challenges with that. And two, I guess one challenge too, and this was me in the past, and I've encountered a lot of people like this as well, but they'll say, "Oh, if only I had a relationship, then I'd be happy, right? Or if only I had love from someone else." And usually people that are like that, I had someone I dated that was like this. He was just like, I hate my job. My life is pretty miserable. If only I had a relationship, I would be happier. Um, and he thought he would experience love that way. And, you can experience some degree of love when you find someone else. But with law of attraction at work there, who is that person going to attract in their life? If you're pretty unhappy with your life, if you don't like your job, chances are you're gonna end up attracting similar like-minded people into your life, and you're going to get into relationships with similar people like that. And what is going to happen then? I mean, I'm not saying you can't experience love with that other person. Of course you can. But is it going to be the healthiest kind of love that you can experience? No, probably not, because you would have to be in a healthier place yourself, in a more self-loving place, in a place where you're fulfilling more of your soul passions and soul purpose. So you got to be in a happier, healthier place in your own life before you could attract a someone else who's in a position like that. Because what's going to happen when two, people that aren't happy with their life get in a relationship? I mean, your life is difficult enough if you're not happy with your job, if you're not happy with your life, and you're just going to have to end up dealing with someone else's problems like that as well. And it's going to causes a lot of friction in a relationship. It's just like adding someone else like you that's unhappy at the core and trying to make a successful relationship work like that. And oftentimes it's really a struggle and it doesn't work. And there were times in my life too when I had struggled and I wasn't the happiest with myself or wasn't I wasn't making the greatest career choices that were in alignment with my highest good too. And so I was in relationships with good men at that point, but I struggled because I was dealing with my own, lack of confidence issues and lack of self-worth issues at the time. And it was rough, even though I had some great people in my life, because I just wasn't at a point where I was the most purest, unconditional, happiest form of love that I could be. So the relationships were struggling. So you could attract like some degree of love, but to attract the highest, purest, most unconditional forms of love, the best way to do this, like I said, is to connect as best you can with source energy by fulfilling your life's mission and purpose and being the happiest that you can be inside, and showing strong boundaries, having your own self love. And then at that point, you are going to attract so much love from other people in a happy, healthy, whole state like that as well. So your relationships, and the loves and the romances that you attract into your life, as well as, friends and, all sorts of other sources of love, are going to be healthy, um, and fulfilling sources of love, rather than these relationships that are going to be challenging because you're not in a healthy place yourself, and you're going to be attracting people that aren't in the healthiest place either. So that is my experience with it, and with love. So, and manifesting love. So use the law of attraction, be the most fulfilled, happiest, healthiest person that you could be first, and the most loving, and truly love life and love all the beauty of nature, and the glorious things about everyone else that you encounter every day, and be loving, and you're not going to have any problem at all attracting healthy love into your life, and love that really fulfills you deep down at your soul and at your core. So that's my experience with this. Would love to hear all of your thoughts and comments in the comments. Let me know what you think. And yeah, please again subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't yet already. Remember to hit that notification bell. If you enjoyed this video, please like it and share it as well. And subscribe to my free email newsletter if you have not yet. You're going to love it. And the link is in the description box. So until the next video, I am wishing you much happiness, joy, and lots of love. Okay, see you in the next video.